Hello everyone. So welcome to the channel of RD Automation Learning. So today we are going to see the companies who did a layoff in 2022, who laid off their employees in 2022. And these are many companies, it consists of Netflix, Microsoft, Lido Learning. So let us look at all these companies and the statistics. Approximately how much people did they lay off in the current year? So let us start with Lido Learning. So Lido Learning is one of the company, and the owner Sahil Sheth was there, right? So he had mentioned, he laid off almost 200 employees, and he told them that they won't be able to pay their salary due to the financial issues, right? In addition to this, some employees were even told to hunt for the new employment. And then comes Microsoft. So Microsoft also laid off almost 1,500 to 1,800 employees. And they mentioned that they were actually doing this because of the realignment or because of restructuring, right? And this was the first major tech company that laid off the people, right? It according to the estimates that they around July 13, 2022, the Microsoft layoffs would have affected almost 1% of its total staff across all the offices, right? Now along with that, there is a kind of hiring freeze in Microsoft in these particular departments like MS Windows, MS Teams, and Office groups. So those that there has been a news of slowdown of the hiring in these particular departments. Next is Netflix. Netflix, if you can, you already are aware about this. We all watch movies on this. It is one of the um, most one of the software, I would say, in which we are watching movies apart from Amazon Prime Video and all these things. So they have also done the layoff almost of 300 employees in May 2022, and the reason they gave was about the cost cutting, right? And then came Twitter. So according to the story that came to the surface on July 7th, it came to know that they had laid off almost 100 workers. 100 employees were laid off from Twitter company. BlueStacks is another big company that laid off almost 60 plus employees. And this was a news that came on July 2022. Now, they also used this particular video conferences tools, and they informed their employees via video calls that they will have to stop paying them the salary. Their services would no longer be required, right? Then Unacademy, as you can see, there has been a lot of impact compared to the last year to this year on the educational based, or you can say this, ed tech based companies like Unacademy, Vedantu, Bejus, right? So this year, Unacademy has laid off almost 600 employees, right? And they gave the justification as the employees' performances were not up to the par, right? Then Vedantu, it is also one of the well-known edtech company. It also asked their almost 624 employees to leave the company within 1 month. And before that, okay, so 424 employees were fired in only 1 month, and before that, 200 of its employees were let go this year, right? And they gave the reason as it was a kind of, done to extend their capital runway, right? Then Cars 24, they laid off almost 600 employees, right? And they also told that layoff is based on employee performance without offering any other explanation. So if staff are not giving their 100%, then they will be fired every year. So this was also a shocking news that came up. Then Misho, who recently gave 11 days of holidays for the mental peace, for the mental health behind the reason, they had also laid off almost 150 employees in the month of April, right? And then comes better.com. We all are aware about this. They have laid off almost 3,000 employees in this year, right? They had a lot of loss in their business, and they had to let go of 3,000 of its staff in this particular year itself. And there was a single Zoom conversation that was driven from this company. They scheduled a Zoom call with their employees, and they laid off so many people, right? Then was Gnome. So Gnome also laid off almost 500 people. This is actually a wellness related application which tracks a person's weight and mental health, right? So they also terminated 500 employees. Next was Beju's. Beju's is also one of the largest edtech company. It has also laid off almost 2,500 people from their company, right? So this is, and then comes the news of HCL Technologies, who has also laid off, I think, many employees, even Cognizant. And recently we came across the news of Wipro, who actually laid off almost 300 employees due to moonlighting. But their reason is of moonlighting, but they have also laid off almost 300 employees. And in this video, we have seen so many names of the big giants, and there are many more, but on a very higher scale, on a very bigger note, these are the names of the companies who have laid off many employees in the year 2022. So thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more updates.